But first, there's breaking news in the Gabby Petito case. We just found out how and when she died. So how could this impact the case moving forward? We've got live team coverage. That's where we start at 4 o'clock. Hello, everyone. I'm David Usher.
And I'm Natalie Pasquarello. The coroner says that Gabby Petito was strangled. We also just learned she most likely died up to a month before her body was found in mid-September. Now, these details could shift the investigation as the manhunt continues for her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. We have live team coverage this afternoon. We start with News 4's Pacey Chang, live in Blue Point, Long Island. Pacey.
Well, Natalie, it's the news that we have been waiting a long time to hear, something that we've always wanted to know. How did Gabby Petito die? Today, the coroner said it was death by strangulation and that her body was found 3 to 4 weeks after she was already dead. And the only person of interest in her disappearance, Brian Laundrie, has been missing for about a month.
Gabby Petito's young life ended at the hands of someone else, the Teton County coroner announcing late this afternoon.
We find the cause and manner to be death by strangulation, and manner is homicide.
Her remains were discovered on September 19th in a remote Wyoming campground. A stone cross marks the place where search teams found her body. Immediately, the coroner said it was homicide. How it happened took longer to determine.
We were waiting for various specialists to come in and help us with this investigation. We were waiting on toxicology to be returned, and it was just a matter of making sure we had everything right.
Gabby Petito never goes outside.
The 22-year-old Blue Point native was on a cross-country trip with her then-fiancé Brian Laundrie. Their travels documented with filters and music on Instagram and YouTube.
Just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
But police body camera video of a call in Utah told a different story. The relationship was strained, and the two had been fighting to the point where it got physical. Gabby's family, who visited her Blue Point memorial today without speaking to reporters, were made aware of the autopsy results before today's news conference. Brian Laundrie, the only person of interest in her disappearance, hasn't been seen since mid-September, and now a worldwide search for the one person who was traveling with Gabby when she died.
I mean, it's obvious, you know, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to judge anybody, but they need to get moving on this.
Liana Verticana visited Gabby's makeshift memorial today. The Centereach woman feels a kinship with Gabby.
I was in a relationship like that where somebody tried to control everything I did, so when I see the way she was acting in the videos, it reminds me of that time in my life.
And the Laundrie family attorney released this statement right after the news conference. While Brian Laundrie is currently charged with the unauthorized use of a debit card belonging to Gabby, Brian is only considered a person of interest in relation to Gabby Petito's demise. At this time, Brian is still missing, and when he is located, we will address the pending fraud charge against him. The lawyer reiterating the fact that he is currently wanted on a bank fraud charge and that he is only a person of interest in Gabby's disappearance. We're live from Blue Point tonight. Pacey Chang, News 4 New York.
All right, Pacey. Well, we do wonder if the autopsy results mean anything more for him as the investigation moves forward. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace has more of our team coverage. She's in Bohemia. Sarah?
Well, and David, as you know, the coroner didn't say very much beyond the fact that Gabby Petito died of strangulation. But that in itself could help prosecutors build an even stronger circumstantial case against Brian Laundrie.
A couple of days after searchers found Gabby Petito's body in this remote section of Bridger-Teton National Forest on September 19th, the coroner ruled her death a homicide. Her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, has not been named as a suspect in her death, but he's missing, and legal experts say if he's found alive after fleeing, that's tough to overcome for a jury.
He is in flight right now. Certainly, evidence of flight is very important evidence at any trial, whether it's a circumstantial case or a direct case or both. So if you're his attorney, you don't commit to anything right now. What we know right now is this was no accident. This is a homicide. We don't know the degree of the homicide. We can only speculate right now. And certainly evidence of speculation and guesswork and hypothesis is not part of the trial.
The coroner says DNA was found on Petito's body, but that may not be significant since the two were together. It could be important if it's someone else's. The FBI has not issued an arrest warrant for Laundrie for homicide, just for using Gabby's debit card after she lost contact with her family. But that could soon change.
Do you think this puts pressure on anybody who might be helping him escape?
Absolutely, and it should. You know, people don't just disappear off the face of the earth the way Brian Laundrie has. It would seem to me, given the way he lived his life, given the way he flew home to do something with his parents after Gabby went missing, it's likely that someone is helping him. Certainly to put a cause of death being strangulation, something really vicious and something so personal, that may really cause someone to say, I don't want to be helping him anymore. I don't want to be hiding him. I don't want to be assisting him. He needs to deal with this.
If Laundrie is brought in, you're going to hear a lot about the term consciousness of guilt. The fact that Laundrie didn't call her parents, didn't report her missing, and himself disappeared. All of that will be part of what the defense has to combat. The Petito family attorney did not comment to reporters today, but it is possible that he may issue a statement. Live from Bohemia, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. And our coverage of the Gabby Petito case and the search for her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, continues both in the newscast and using the free NBC4 New York app.